Most people fail, not because they lack talent, not because they lack intelligence, but because they stop showing up. We all want success, fast, visible, easy. But the truth, the world doesn't reward what you do once. It rewards what you do consistently. This is the story of David Miller, an ordinary man in New York City who learned that success doesn't happen overnight. It happens one small, stubborn step at a time. His story isn't about miracles. It's about showing up, even when no one's watching. David grew up in Brooklyn in a small apartment above a diner. His father worked double shifts as a cab driver. His mother cleaned offices at night. They had little, but they had discipline. Every morning, his father would whisper the same words before leaving for work. "You don't have to be the best, son. Just be the one who never stops." David never forgot that. After college, he dreamed of becoming an architect. But dreams are heavy when the world doesn't care about them. He sent out 50 resumes, then 100, then 200. No reply. The city that once inspired him now seemed to mock him. Every skyscraper, a reminder of someone else's success. Bills piled up. Self-doubt grew louder. He started delivering packages just to survive. And every night, walking home past bright office windows, he wondered, what am I doing wrong? One night, after another rejection email, David walked into a small bookstore. An old man sat behind the counter, smiling gently. David picked up a worn-out book titled The Compound Effect. He opened it, and one line caught his eye. Small daily actions, repeated consistently, create unstoppable momentum. He bought the book. That night, he read it cover to cover. It wasn't the first time he'd heard those words, but it was the first time they hit him differently. He realized he'd been waiting for motivation, waiting for luck, waiting for the right time. But consistency doesn't wait. It just is. That night, David made a decision, a quiet one. He would wake up every day at 5 a.m. He would design something every morning before work, even if no one cared, even if no one saw. He would show up every single day. The first month was brutal. He was tired, broke, and often tempted to quit. The second month, something changed. His designs improved. His confidence returned. He created a small online portfolio. No views, no clicks, but he kept uploading one new design every day. His friends laughed. "Why waste time?" they said. But David smiled. "Because I promised myself I'd show up." 3 months later, one of his designs caught the attention of a small interior firm in Manhattan. They hired him for a week-long contract. It wasn't much. But to David, it was proof. Proof that consistency whispers louder than luck. He kept going. Weeks turned into months. Projects turned into referrals. Referrals turned into clients. He still woke up at 5 a.m. long after he could have slept in, because by then it wasn't a habit. It was who he was. But life tests those who commit. 2 years later, the firm that hired him collapsed. Projects canceled, payments delayed, clients gone. David felt the sting of loss. Again. He sat in his small office staring at unpaid bills, the same way he had years before. But this time, he didn't break. He remembered his father's voice. Be the one who never stops. He kept designing, kept posting, kept believing. The storm didn't end quickly. It raged for months. But the difference between the old David and the new one? The old one waited for luck. The new one trusted the process. Then one morning, while sipping coffee and checking his inbox, there it was, a message from a major New York developer. "We've seen your designs. Are you available for a project pitch next week?" His hands trembled as he read it. That pitch changed everything. Within a year, David's firm was handling multi-million-dollar design projects. His work was featured in magazines. The same city that once ignored him now called him a visionary. But when asked how he did it, David didn't mention luck, connections, or genius. He simply said, "I didn't quit on the days I had no reason to continue." Consistency doesn't make you an overnight success. It makes you an inevitable one. The road is long, the world is loud, but those who keep showing up, those who choose discipline over doubt, persistence over perfection, they eventually win. So tonight, when you're tired, when you're lost, when no one is cheering for you, remember David Miller from New York. Remember the boy who was ignored until his consistency made him impossible to overlook. Because your story, yes, yours, might not need more talent. It might just need more consistency. Don't wait for motivation. Show up, even when it's hard, even when no one believes in you. Because one day, they'll ask how you did it, and you'll simply say, I never stopped. If this story moved you, subscribe for more true emotional stories that remind us what it means to keep going. Your journey starts right now.